hold on now. I don't know what Will Ferrell knows about R&B. I didn't know what type of program, what type of musicality he's running in his household. But did you know Will Ferrell's son? I'm sure you know it's going viral. Will Ferrell's son is the next Robin Thicke. No cap. I'm not going to cap you down, champ. He's the next Robin Thicke. He's the next R&B sensation. Listen, I'm going to play the record and I'm going to do some Googling. I'm going to do some Googling. You know, this hold on. Hold on. 'Cause I hate that I still feel your lipstick all on my face. Where'd you go? We were fighting, as if talking last night. I'm having dreams about the morning. Then I'm hoping. He said I'm having dreams about the morning. About the morning, champ. I just thought Will Ferrell was known for comedy. I didn't know. You know what I mean? I had this discussion all the time when it comes to just nepotism done right, you know? And a lot of people get mad at me in terms of just like nepotism, the word nepotism. Like, Stilo, you're getting the word wrong. Nepotism doesn't mean that. Nepotism is when someone who isn't deserving of that opportunity, who isn't talented, gets put in positions. And I say, no, I feel like nepotism also has the angle of, if you have access to resources and money, you know, it takes a lot of money to have a successful music career, and it takes a lot of time, you know? And a lot of us struggling musicians, a lot of us struggling artists, it's hard to make a career out of that when you don't have the money. And if you don't have the money, you don't have the time to pour into the craft. So you need both, right? And the access to that, you know, I qualify that as nepotism. That's a conversation for another day. You can let me know in the comment box down below if I got that wrong. But listen, I love a great nepotism case. I love nepotism when it's done right and they talented and they come from a rich family. Oh, I love it. Ooh, more power to you. Blessings to you, you know? Blessings be upon you. Shout out to Will Ferrell. You're good in my book. This is coming out of your family tree. This is coming out of your genetics, your DNA. Oh, you're good in my book. You know, there's so many comedians that, you know, are either they're not funny or they, you know, they try to agitate the black community. I'm not going to name any names, Kill Tony, you know, things of that nature. You know, you see the comedians that try to tote the line and try to get a rile. You know, they try to get a negative emotion, try to rile people up because they're not funny, but not you, Will Ferrell, you know, while your peers were busy trying to agitate and make non-funny jokes and, you know, go on the Joe Rogan podcast and, you know, disseminate hate and false information. Not you, Will Ferrell. You were just out there being funny. You were starring in your movies and you were raising the next R&B sensation. You know, I can't hate on that. I gotta respect it, you know. Oftentimes when people see my content, they say, Stilo, you just, you know, you little, I'm gonna bleep that out because I know how YouTube is. You're little this when it comes to when you cover people of the Caucasian descent, you know, you give unfair treatment to your fellow black man and woman. You goddamn right I prefer my fellow black man and woman. But listen though, if you're talented, you're talented. You could be white, you could be black, you could be brown. If you're talented, you're talented. Okay? He got a smooth 444,000 following. Okay. Am I late to this? I might be. Let me react to this real quick. Hold on. It looked like Stilo was late to this.
For dope music. I was listening and I was like, this is actually really good. Not that I should be surprised. But rather than listen to me tell you, take a look at this wholesome dad moment where Will Ferrell proudly shows off his son's music to Michelle Obama. Yes, you heard that sentence correctly.
Breathy. Right?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
whether it was Talladega Nights, Anchorman, SNL. I always knew I liked you, Will Ferrell. Let's clap it up for Will Ferrell. I feel like Nori from Drink Champs. Let's give a round of applause. Will Ferrell, you've done good, all right? Warms my heart, okay? You keep on doing great, okay? Whatever you doing, that good energy you putting out into the world, it's gonna come right back to you. Many blessings to you and yours.